Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak Easy English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Luna. Today, we're taking you on a trip to the supermarket. This episode is all about asking for prices in real-life situations.
That's right. When you're shopping in Canada or the US, sometimes the price tag isn't clear, or you just want to double check before putting something in your cart.
Exactly. And it can feel a bit awkward if you don't know the right phrases. But don't worry, we'll guide you step by step.
We'll cover fresh fruits, packaged foods, store brands, bulk items, and even self-checkout moments where you need to confirm the price.
And remember, this is all real supermarket English. Short, natural, and easy to use right away.
We'll also practice some shadowing. That means we say it, then you repeat. This way, you can get comfortable speaking out loud.
Yes, it's about building confidence. Even a simple question, like, how much is this, can make you feel more ready.
So grab your basket, imagine yourself walking through the aisles, and let's shop together in English.
All right, let's start by walking into the supermarket and looking at what's on the shelves.
When you step into the supermarket, the first thing that usually catches your eye is the fruit section.
Yeah, everything looks fresh and colorful. But sometimes the price tags are tiny or hard to see.
If you're not sure, you can point and ask, "Excuse me, how much are these apples?"
That's a good one. Let's practice repeat after us. Excuse me, how much are these apples?
If it's something sold by weight, like grapes, you can ask, "How much per pound?"
And if the price is written in a confusing way, you can say, is this for each piece or per pound?
That's really helpful. It saves you from surprises at checkout.
Sometimes you'll see signs like 3 for $5. If you only want one, you can ask, do I have to buy 3 to get the deal?
Let's practice this one. 2. Repeat after us. Do I have to buy 3 to get the deal?
Perfect. And don't be shy. Staff are used to these questions and will explain it again if you didn't hear clearly.
Exactly. They're usually friendly and happy to help.
All right, now let's head over to packaged items and see what to say there. Now let's move to the fruit section. Imagine you're looking at strawberries, and the sign is a bit confusing.
You could ask, "Excuse me, are these strawberries on sale today?"
Yes, that's a common question. Let's practice repeat after us. Are these strawberries on sale today?
If you see two different boxes, one big and one small, you might say, "What's the difference in price between these two?"
Exactly. And sometimes the prices are written per container, not per pound. So asking, make sure you don't get confused.
For example, blueberries might be priced by the basket. You can check by asking, "Is this price for the whole box?"
That's really helpful. It keeps you from being surprised when you pay.
Another phrase is, "How much are these per pound?" It works for things like peaches or plums.
And if you don't hear clearly the first time, you can always say, sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yes, staff are used to repeating. Don't worry about asking again.
All right, let's shadow one more together. Repeat after us. Is this price for the whole box?
Great job. Asking clearly saves you money and stress.
Next, let's check how to ask about packaged items on the shelves.
All right. Now let's look at packaged items on the shelves, like cereal or pasta.
Yeah, sometimes the price tag is right below the item, but not always. It can be tricky when the shelf has many products together.
If you're not sure, you can ask, "Excuse me, how much is this box of cereal?"
Good one. Let's practice repeat after us. How much is this box of cereal?
And if you see two different brands, you can ask, "Is this one cheaper than that one?"
Or, which one is on sale today? That's really practical.
Sometimes you'll notice the barcode doesn't match the tag. You can ask, "Can you check the price for me?"
Yes, staff usually have a scanner and can confirm it quickly.
Another phrase is, "I didn't see a price tag on this." That works for items without labels.
Let's shadow that too. Repeat after us. I didn't see a price tag on this.
Nice job. These short questions are polite and easy to use.
All right. Next, we'll compare store brands and name brands and see how to ask about the difference in price. Now let's compare store brands and name brands. This is something you see all the time in supermarkets.
Yeah, the store brand is usually cheaper, but sometimes the name brand has a special deal.
If you want to check, you can ask, what's the difference in price between these two?
Good phrase. Let's shadow it. Repeat after us. What's the difference in price between these two?
Or you can say, is the store brand cheaper than the name brand?
That's right. And if you're not sure about quality, you could ask, "Is this one better than the other?"
Exactly. Staff might share what most customers prefer.
Another useful question is, "Why is this one more expensive?"
Yes, that works well if you see two similar items, but with a big price gap.
And if you want to know about sales, you can ask, "Which brand is on sale this week?"
Let's practice that. Repeat after us. Which brand is on sale this week?
Perfect. These short questions help you choose wisely.
Great. Now let's move on to buying by weight or in bulk and see how to ask about those prices.
All right, now let's talk about items sold by weight or in bulk. This can be a little tricky at first.
Yeah, you often see nuts, rice, or candy in bulk bins. The price is usually written per pound or per kilogram.
If you're not sure, you can ask, "Excuse me, how much is this per pound?"
Good one. Let's practice repeat after us. How much is this per pound?
Sometimes you'll see a scoop in bags, and you fill as much as you want. You can ask, "Can I take just a small amount?"
That's really practical if you only want to try something new.
Another question is, "Do I need to weigh this before checkout, or will the cashier do it?"
Yes, that's important because every store has different rules.
And for meat or cheese, you might say, "Could you give me half a pound of this?"
Or, can you slice it thinner? That's a useful variation.
Sometimes you'll also see a big package and wonder if it's worth it. You can ask, "Is it cheaper to buy the larger size?"
Let's shadow that. Repeat after us. Is it cheaper to buy the larger size?
Perfect. Knowing how to ask these questions helps you save money and avoid mistakes.
Great. Next, Let's see how to ask staff about discounts or special sales. Now let's talk about asking staff for discounts or sales. This happens a lot, especially around weekends or holidays.
Yeah, sometimes you see signs like buy one, get one free, but it's not clear which items are included.
In that case, you can ask, "Excuse me, is this part of the sale?"
That's a good one. Let's practice repeat after us. Is this part of the sale?
Another useful line is, "Are there any discounts on this product today?"
Or you can say, is there a special price if I buy two?
Exactly. That's great when you're shopping for family and want to save a little.
Sometimes, staff will also tell you about upcoming deals. You can ask, will this item be on sale next week?
Yes, I've asked that when I wasn't in a rush. It helps you plan your shopping.
Another easy phrase is, do you have any coupons for this?
Let's shadow that. Repeat after us. Do you have any coupons for this?
Perfect. These questions make you sound polite and confident at the same time.
All right. Next, we'll practice what to say at self-checkout when you need to confirm a price.
All right. Now let's talk about self-checkout and price confirmation. This is something many supermarkets have now.
Yes, and it's really common in Canada and the US. You scan the item, but sometimes the price doesn't look right.
If that happens, you can say to the staff nearby, "Excuse me, the price doesn't look correct. Can you check it?"
That's a good one. Let's shadow it repeat after us. The price doesn't look correct. Can you check it?
Another useful phrase is, I think this scanned higher than the shelf price.
Or, can you adjust the price to match the tag? That's something people ask a lot.
Yes, staff are used to helping at self-checkout, so don't feel shy.
If you're not sure about how discounts apply, you can ask, "Does the sale price show up here?"
That's right. It helps make sure you actually get the discount.
Another one is, "Can you remove this item from my order?"
Great. Let's practice that repeat after us. Can you remove this item from my order?
Perfect. These short lines keep you calm and polite when something doesn't go smoothly.
All right. Next, we'll finish up with a final review and challenge to practice everything together.
Wow, we've covered so much today at the supermarket.
Yes, we learned how to ask about fruit prices, packaged items, store brands, bulk bins, discounts, and even self-checkout issues.
All of these are real-life situations you'll face when shopping in Canada or the US.
That's right. And the key is to keep your questions short, polite, and clear.
For example, "Excuse me, how much is this?" or "Is this part of the sale?" can really help you shop with confidence.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask again if you didn't hear the answer the first time.
Now let's do a quick challenge. I'll ask a question, and you can try to answer out loud.
Number 1. You want to buy grapes, but you don't see the price. What do you ask?
Number 2. You scan an item at self-checkout, and the price looks too high. What do you say?
Number 3. You see 2 brands of cereal, one cheaper and one more expensive. What could you ask?
If you need to, go back and listen again. Practice makes it easier each time.
And don't forget, you can download the free word list we prepared to review today's key phrases.
Yes, the link is in the description. Keep practicing, and soon, asking prices at the supermarket will feel natural.
Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time on Speak Easy English.